Hello everyone, and welcome to Divine Debut. Welcome to your 2023 general readings, which will be expanded and extended on Patreon. So this is the introduction. I'm just letting you know that I will be doing the yearly readings for 2023 differently this year, where we'll be looking into each quarter. So we'll be starting off with January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, and October, November, December. So the 4 quarters of the year. We will be taking one card for each month from the tarot, so we will be able to hone in more on the particular months in the quarters. But this year I want to have the cards ready for you. I'm going to lay down the cards and then I will open camera and read for you. I don't want to make these readings too long, so I'm hoping that you don't mind. Many readers do this, and obviously it cuts the readings, makes them quicker, so that I know time is of essence. I want to thank you all so much. So if you're interested in the extended, you can get them in the link beneath this video or through my website. So either through Patreon or through my website. All right, I'm wishing you all well for the year. Let's see what's going on for each sign. Let's go on to the readings. Hello, dear Aquarius. How are you? This is Kathy from Divine Debut. Thank you so much for joining me here, and this is your reading for the year 2023. I hope that you're all doing well and that you have watched the introduction as I go into the explanation of the cards for the year moving forward. I am taking one card for each month here, starting from January and ending up December. So January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, and till the end of the year. But I'm also using a lot of oracles for messages from Spirit. It's the wisdom of the oracle that I am using only possibly in the reverse. Remember, this is a general reading, so it may not resonate for all of you. Let's see what's going on. I might be taking some of the advice from the booklet. We'll see how I feel. Maybe a couple more cards, and then we will be extending this reading through Patreon or through my website. So if it's your story, you can get the link beneath this video. So for Aquarius, dear Spirit, Aquarius, what's going on in the year 2023? I do see it as relatively a pretty good year. Let's see what your Karma Dharma is for Aquarius, dear Spirit, 2023, which is going to be a massive year for you, as Pluto is going to ingress into Aquarius and stay there for 3 months. It's going to be a trial period, so the beginning of a brand new story. It's going to be a big deal for Aquarius. And you are the Hermit. Interesting. Either that, or you could be dealing with another Virgo. You could have Virgo on your rising, for instance. We know that the Hermit speaks to, we see this is solitude. This is being away from the noise, taking some time out, growing spiritually, awakening, seeking the wisdom, connecting to source, to spirit. You're working behind the scenes, possibly. The Hermit is all about the details. Remember, it being Virgo. Some of you could be looking into matters of health, or it's all about your daily life. All right, remember that Virgo is also the house of service, physical health, crosses Pisces, so emotional, mental health as well. The Hermit could be a detective, could be a doctor, or it could be just a very spiritual and very wise year for you, as you've got the ability to look into the smaller details, read between the lines. Right, Virgo is grounded, it's earth, it's taking baby steps, a step at a time. The Hermit comes before the Wheel of Fortune, so looks like you're at the end of a cycle. Lots of changes, fated changes, possibly beginning of 2024. Let's see what the message is from the universal love for you, Aquarius. Wow. Message from afar. Message from afar. Let's read the message. Have the courage to live your dream. Let all unfold from within your soul. Listen to your inner voice. Be yourself. Do what your heart asks of you. Live, speak, and breathe your truth. Every situation you find yourself in is here to help you grow in love and wisdom. Always make the most of life. Focus on what you have, not on what you don't. Be grateful. Show compassion for those less fortunate than you. Smile more often. Dance when no one is watching. Think about your eternal soul. Think about eternity. Think about heaven. Remember to smell the roses, to look up at the sky, to feel the earth beneath you and the endless universe that surrounds you and the stars above you. Feel the breeze, the trees, and the love that fills and surrounds you. You are loved unconditionally, no matter what. Think about 1,000 years from now and 1,000,000 years from now. So the message could be from Spirit, could be someone that's passed on. It could be physically someone that is far away from you, obviously. Okay, dear Aquarius. Let's jump straight into your reading. Remember, I'm not taking reversals. I don't do that in general readings. I usually do for personal. But the Wisdom of the Oracle has shown a couple of reverse cards for you. So the first quarter of the year starts off with the King of Wands, so January, which obviously it's almost your birthday month. Now, from what I know, astrologically speaking, I know February will not be such an easy month. You've got the Five of Swords. There's something challenging you here, and it's something pertaining to what you desire. It could be in relation to career as well. Five of Swords many times tells me that there could be third parties involved within a partnership or relationship. Third parties can speak to gossip, can speak to family situations. Air is what you are made up of. You are a fixed air sign. And you haven't had it easy, obviously, with eclipses bringing in lots of changes for you all of 2022, and till mid-year of 2023 you'll still be going through that. So your life being changed, very strong fated events playing out. Maybe this has brought on an awakening. I mean, the Hermit is very spiritual, very knowledgeable. Okay, we could see he's meditating. So wherever there are challenges and difficulties for you, dear Aquarius, especially as Pluto will be bringing major shifts, pay attention from, I would say, from March till about June. What will huge transformative changes will be happening for you. You should have some sort of an understanding around then what Pluto wants to transform in your life, right? It's a 20-year cycle that's opening up, so it is a big deal. Now, of course, you are air, so we've got a fair bit of air here, but you've also got the Four of Swords in March. Saturn, which also rules you, your ancient ruling planet Saturn, is going to ingress into Pisces. So again, you're going to feel a major shift again around March. You'll need to be grounded. I mean, Saturn is going to help you put boundaries to and not get lost out there in the ethers. If you are opening up to spirit, Saturn will help ground you. But also to get grounded and to, I know with Saturn having passed through your sign, you've had 3 years of needing to prove yourself, and I'm sure you've matured very much so, and you're probably still dealing with a lot of Saturn, as I'm reading for you here, still in your sign. But even with Pluto shifting and turning into your sign, we do see here February and March. March holds the Four of Swords. So roughly February, March, you're going to be going through a difficult stage, some sort of disappointments. It could be third parties, other people involved, legalities. We do have we've got the Knight of Swords, so some of you could be involved within hard conversations, hard information, or some news that's hard for you to fathom, to understand, or even want to have to deal with. We see a stoppage here. The Four of Swords is when you're needing to heal or take time out in March. It's like there's something that you need to work out. And I feel it's got a lot to do with your thought process, your mind, the way you think, the way you perceive things, the way you talk. All right, we've got the Knight of Swords this is the Good Tarot, and it speaks to the messenger of air, so it is the Knight. I would like to quickly read that for you just for a second with the messenger of air. I mean, this is your element, or you could be dealing with another air sign. Opinions informed by experience, adherence to dogma, allegiance to a way of thinking or acting, a learned response, subconscious programming, and swift reactions or responses. Swift actions and responses for sure. It says here, I need to broaden my perspective. I'm reacting to a situation from my past. I have to think about whether I want to do things the old way or respond differently this time. I can adapt a new way of thinking and behaving. If I am swift and move quickly, ensuring my actions are for the highest good, positive outcomes are assured. So you see, it's exactly what I was saying about changing the way you've been perceiving things, speaking of things, reacting to things, how you understand things, how you deliver your messages. We do see the King of Wands as January could be a month of possible, I don't know, you're creating something here, something that you desire. There could also be competitive energies here with the Five of Swords and some sort of a disappointment again that you're going to have to work through. We do see from the romance angels, you've got your love life is ascending to a high level of commitment. I'm wondering if that is the case. I'm not reading the reversals in the romance angels. I would say that this card would be in the reverse. Something that probably wants to go to the next level. There could be some sort of a difficult disagreement or external noise here, which is blocking this February, March, as I said, February, especially around your birthday, is not going to be an easy month. And we've got not for you in the reverse here in the wisdom of the oracle, and we've got the lovers here, Gemini. So not for you is also a number 6, which again is the number of the lovers, but it's in the reverse. So I'd like to read you the protection message. We do see with the lovers here, a great love. But the engagement card also tells me that someone could be in another commitment. So let's look at the not for you, which is number 6, the reversed message. Don't chase after what flees from you. Don't obsess over what eludes you. Don't bang your head against the wall. There's nothing romantic about what is unavailable. No prize given for torturing yourself. And nothing to be gained by refusing to see the red flags that have been waving since you began your pursuit. Now is the time to walk away. There are other goals, other loves, other games, other successes waiting for you. The way out of obsessing is radical acceptance and surrender. Spirit wants only the best for you. This is a sign that you have something much better waiting for you. Trust. Wow. We know that the Lovers is Gemini, and it could be a head over heart decision, or you've got a choice between two people. For some of you, it could be an air sign, could be another fire sign. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Gemini is very strong. Unless you've got Gemini in your chart, for instance, you may have your Mars or your Venus, let's say, in Gemini. So then that would speak to you more. I'd like you to notice here that we've got the Ace of Cups, which is the general energy. Ace of Cups, we know, can be a new beginning, but it can also be an empty cup. And it did speak of obsession, that you've been obsessing. This can be also self-conflict, that you're not wanting to accept. Spirit is saying you need acceptance. What's beneath the Ace of Cups? We've got the Three of Cups, my dear Aquarius. 4 cups in actual fact. I'd like just to point to you that you've got the Four of Cups here in the Lover's Path Tarot. And that speaks to not being emotionally happy or feeling stable within a home, within a grounded relationship, let's say. Or this could also speak to possible mischances because of third parties. All right, Three of Cups. There is the Judgment card. Judgment card can be, again, second chances, but it's a critical moment, a moment of possible resurrection and help. But remember that maybe there's something that you're not heeding. Spirit has already called for your life to be resurrected, but there could be third parties. Now, I feel here that something that went to take off has been blocked. That's what I'm getting here, whether it's a business partnership or a new beginning. Three of Cups can speak to possible reconciliation. Maybe there has been reconciliation in the past, but here these could be bittersweet tears. Or again, I'm going to say not being able to accept this Ace of Cups because of a third party. Someone that you admire, someone that you love, could be taken in another relationship. Remember, I could be picking up on the energy of the person that you're watching this for. So, I want to take a card on what is this Five of Swords? What's this challenge about? And we've got the Five of Cups, 2 fives. So an emotional loss. We were just talking about the Four of Cups, and here is the Five of Cups. You're still in mourning. Something hasn't gone well. Not for you, say the cards. So February will not be an easy month. Some of you are chasing your dreams, your goals, what you aspire to accomplish, what you've been hoping to create in your life. March is like you're needing to wait, you're needing to heal. Now, second quarter, April, May, June, you've got the Magician. And the Magician speaks to Gemini as well as Virgo. The Magician usually is about good communication, having all the tools, all the, to make the magic, pull the rabbit out of a hat. But the Magician is an ace, yes, it is an ace up someone's sleeve. It could speak to great intelligence, could speak to messages, communication, or it could speak to trickery, that someone is not showing you their truth. I'm wondering what's going on here. As you've got the Magician, you've got the Knight of Wands, so you go from the King of Wands to the Knight, and then we've got the Six of Wands. Six of Wands, this is Leo energy. We've got Sagittarius Leo here. The Six of Wands can speak to success, let's say in the month of June, with whatever it is you're running with, that you're hoping to create. Here, maybe there was a stoppage, maybe you put work on the line, work on hold, you had more emotional things to deal with, or there was heavy competition, whatever you are creating here. But going back here, in May, I do see frustration. It could be because of ego. May and June, Six of Wands can speak to someone that you're dealing with that could be successful. Someone is riding high on their horse here. Now, you're a fixed sign. If you're dealing with a Leo, they're on the, they share a lot with you. I mean, Leo is opposite you in the zodiac wheel. So you share a lot. I don't know if this is if you're dealing with a Leo, this could be who's going to be the most powerful. So like a battle of the sexes, a battle of who's going to have the upper hand. In April, you're going to have the gift of the gab nevertheless. For some of you, whatever you are running with or desiring, you will succeed possibly here. Now, this could also speak to possibly taking a business and running with it. So taking it to the world, giving it to the world, right? Sagittarius is about expansion, right? It's about working with the world. So expanding your business. And even though I do see possible frustration here, there's possible short distance travel here as well. But the Knight of Wands, he knows what he's all fired up, and there's no stopping him. I see a lot of what's the word I'm talking about? The word I'm thinking about. I see a lot of decisiveness, passion, fire beneath you. It's like there's no stopping you here. But it can, remember that fire can create, but it can also burn. So do take care here. Now we've got, the Six of Wands could also speak to success and recognition from what it is that you've been, that you will give to the world, expand on, and run with. We've got the Page of Cups here. Page of Cups is Pisces. This could be a messenger, a message of let's get out, let's meet up. This could also be a possible apology, an unexpected message it is, but it can also be about a child, something to do with naivety. Because in the Romance Angels, we do have children. Your love life is being affected by children, or possibly for some of you, it could be that there's immaturity here. There could be immaturity because we do go from the King of Wands to the Knight of Wands. And we've got the Four of Cups. So again, the Four of Cups here. Emotionally not being happy. Some of you could be dealing with someone that is quite younger than you. Let's see what the Yin card speaks to in the reverse. We know that Yin energy is feminine, number 2. Do you have trouble receiving? You stop the flow of abundance when you continually insist upon being the giver. You can't always lead, always give, always teach. You must be the student, the open vessel, and the one who receives the gift, gesture, or offer in equal measure. Open up and let love, life, abundance, and spirit fill you without demand or expectation. Just receive the bounty that is yours. So there is bounty, but it says here that someone is having trouble receiving. Yes, look, the Six of Wands it's a card of vanity and ego. So maybe this is something that you need to look at, dear Aquarius, because the Page of Cups is all about accepting, right? This is an offer. Are you going to accept it? Or it's a sign of weakness for you here. The Four of Cups, we see the Four of Cups all standing here. But she's not focusing on those. And it's like she's, I don't know, she's got the Two of Cups on one side and the Two of Cups on the other. So I don't know if this is if there's four people involved here. We've got two sets of Two of Cups. So I don't know if this could speak to a soulmate connection and a partnership. Maybe this is what this is talking about. But remember that fours always speak to the home and your emotional happiness. But it says that your love life is affected by children. So some of you are parents. And maybe you are in a marriage where you are not happy and you are staying because of your children. You may be also dealing with someone that is actually successful. And I feel that this is a bit of a blow to your ego, dear Aquarius. Possibly. If you are dealing with, I mean, the magician is someone that can pull a rabbit out of a hat. Now, you may have been dealing, let's say, for instance, with a Gemini that was a trickster, that was a player, for instance. Remember that we've got Sagittarius, we've got Gemini and Virgo, so we've got a lot of mutable signs. So a lot of changes here. A lot of changes in April and May. June is going to be a more stable month. It's Leo. It's the ability to create. It's the inner child. It's a risk-taking. It's romantic. But love sits with the responsibilities here. And maybe that's why we've got the Page of Cups only and the Four of Cups. All right, let's go to the next quarter, and we've got the Ace of Swords in the month of July. In August, you've got the King of Cups, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. And in September, we have the Four of Pentacles. Ace of Swords is the sword of clarity and wisdom and success, but it's also an energy of reckoning. Now, of course, we know the sword, the Ace of Swords. It's a potential, it's a tool that you can use. Again, I'm going to say intelligence, great intelligence, or just sort of having worked out how you communicate, or maybe this is a beginning of how you're going to start to communicate more through the heart than through the mind. But I feel that there's still fear in doing that, because the Four of Pentacles is I hold back, I'm scared. You have been hurt up here. I do see disappointments. You've got a couple of fours here. And you've got the Four of Cups. There's something about your home. You're not happy. You've got the Ten of Pentacles here, which many times is a marriage card. It can speak to abundance and monetarily having plentiful, feeling secure financially. But remember, it's also, if it is a family card and a marriage card, it turns into an ace. Now, you've got the Ten of Earth here, but you've got the Four of Earth here. So I would say here, and it's the Good Tarot. I don't know if you're investing in something, putting your money in something. I mean, here is the Ten of Pentacles, which can turn into the Ace. Tens always are restarts. And here is the Ace of Pentacles. So something may be ending here for you and possibly beginning in the month of November. I don't know why I get November is like a lucky month in these readings for most of the signs that I've read for up until now. Ten of Pentacles, family, support from family, financial support, if not just emotional. We do have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So you do feel a sense of abundance and possible potential of a marriage. But if you are dealing with someone that is already in a marriage or going through divorce yourself. And obviously with the Ace of Swords, which is a reckoning, remember we had the Lovers. Someone's needed to have to make a choice. And the Four of Pentacles many times says to me that someone is holding something close to their heart. So this is what's happening in September. And you've got another 10 here, the 10 of Cups. So 2 10s, you're going through major endings and new beginnings. In the Lover's Path Tarot, you've got the 3 of Cups and you've got the 5 of Wands. And in the 5 of Wands, as you can see, there are 2 divine masculine and a divine feminine. It's like a love triangle, right? Conflict. Not being on the same page. You've got 3 people here and you've got the 3 of Cups here, which again can possibly speak to reconciliation, but there's third parties here. Now 3 of Cups could speak to celebration, getting out there in these 3 months, celebrating and being happy. We've got romantic feelings. So there's something that you maybe did not believe in. Maybe the 5 of Wands is speaking of the conflict being internal and from within. Let's see what the to the sea number 7, what does that speak to? Oh goodness gracious me, dear Aquarius. I tried to restart my camera, but it was not recording after the half-hour mark, so I have taken a couple more cards. I prefer that you do have the original reading, so that's probably why you will see that you will probably be watching the still clip. So but please forgive me for that. These things happen. It is Mars retrograde and Mercury retrograde as I'm doing this. I do not want to take the cards back and redo it. So that's what happened. It just happened. So we'll have to run with that. Now you could see how my table is. I was talking to you, and that's why I always record audio separately from the camera. So if my camera does stop recording, then I can use the audio. Okay, because I don't like to change the story. This is what came through for you, and this was meant to happen. So 1:11 on the clock as I'm just watching my screen. I do see a sea of emotions. We do see the water is quite tranquil, but there's also a possible transition here. Being in flow, returning to source, recognizing how pieces, fit together, a natural pattern of events. Isn't it wonderful when you feel yourself in the flow of life, when events and conditions seem to engage you in a way that is fluid and effortless? This card reminds you that going with the flow is exactly what you need to do right now. Ride the wave of opportunity formed by perfect conditions. Allow trust and faith to guide you forward as you flow like a river into the sea of life. So it's like entering a new era, a new chapter for you. Now these could be tears of sadness, lots of tears here, but also some of you will be spending a lot of time near the water. This will bring you emotional healing. Now King of Cups, he's offering his cup to you. Someone very emotionally usually stable. I feel here that there is an offer because we've got romantic feelings, but there's also other parties involved here. This could be family members, whatever it is. You may also be traveling here over water. I want to take one card on this Four of Pentacles. What's September about? And we've got the Nine of Pentacles, which is the single person. Nine of Pentacles is usually a Virgo energy. We've got Taurus Virgo here. Nine of Pentacles is someone that's able to stand on their own. So it could also be someone that's just used to being on their own, right? Someone who's very independent, but I do see strong abundance. I do see a very independent individual. You've got Nine of Pentacles and the 10 here. This could be someone that you could not open your heart to, or there could be a lot of happiness here that someone has come out and is single now, and therefore can offer their heart on a silver platter here. Someone that maybe you've been waiting for forever. Could be, because October is the 10 of Cups, which could be a month of bliss and happiness, togetherness with family, extended family. Or this is, again, an emotional chapter, ending to a chapter. I don't know, some of you may be looking at your finances, first of all, if you are coming out of divorce. Now, remember, Aquarius, we've got King of Wands, King of Cups, two very different individuals. And we've got Queen of Swords here, which can speak to legal divorce. So some of you may be leaving an emotional chapter in the past. Remember, we saw the 5 of Cups here, and you've got the 10 of Cups here. So this could be, again, I'm going to say, spending time with family. We do see in the 11th month, this is another potential, another ace. Ace of Pentacles is very grounding. It's something very real. It's something that is on offer, something that's been offered to you. And you start off, you've got the Lovers here and you've got the Lovers here, dear Aquarius. You start off the year with the Lovers and you end the year with the Lovers. But you've also got the Queen of Swords, which could be a third party, someone that you are leaving behind. Could be a Libra, could be a Libra, could be a Gemini. But again, this could also be your energy, where you are speaking your truth. You are making up your mind. You're making your choice. And we see the Queen of Air. She's very wise. See the owl here? Now, the owls can speak to wisdom, but they can also speak to secrecy. Maybe you're getting something off your chest here. It is safe for you to love. So obviously there was fear. Open your heart to receive, to give and receive the highest energy of all. So you end the year with a possible new relationship. Here is the Wheel of Fortune. Remember how I was saying that you've got the Hermit, you are the Hermit. At the end of the year, the Wheel of Fate turns. And this is Zeus and Danae. It's interesting. You can look up the mythology, but I know Zeus was, he had many lovers. It looks like he's come into her life. Zeus would transform and trick. He was the trickster many times. He would take different forms. He would turn into anything he wanted to. So there was a bit of trickery and infidelity with Zeus. Not a little bit, quite a bit. But the Queen of Swords, she's very intelligent. Very, very intelligent. She will make the wise choice, the right choice. And Spirit is saying that you need to open your heart, because if you are closed up, remember, Queen of Swords is usually the divorcee. This could be someone that's been left behind as well. Could be an ex that some of you are leaving behind. And you are in between worlds, in between two worlds here. We could see that you go from the grey to the colour. So grey means sadness. It means dullness. It means a shadow phase of your life. That's what you're coming out of, I would say here. And it hasn't been easy, and it will not be easy. But it is very promising, dear Aquarius. Very promising indeed. Don't forget the general energy is the Ace of Cups, so new beginnings. Pay attention to the messages that you receive, the signs and synchronicities that you receive. Some of you also, because it says your love life has been affected by children, some of you maybe were also fearing telling your children that emotionally you are not happy. Or what I get here is that some of you feel as though you're the hero for your children. You don't want to let them down, or you want to be the hero. I would like to take a card on the Lovers at the end of the year. And we have the Devil. Oh my goodness. It is the Capricorn season. The Devil is Capricorn and Saturn. This is a lot of passion and desire. This is obsession. This is getting grounded. This is needing not to fear to speak one's truth. Remember what it said. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Some of you are leaving behind someone that was probably narcissistic, someone that may have been a bit of a player, or this is just saying that there's been maturity. At the end of the year, there's great maturity here. Some of you may have been in a vicious cycle over and over again with someone, maybe dealing with two different people, but you are showing up as the Queen of Swords at the end of the year, which she is very wise, and remember, she will make the right decision. She sees things from a very detached place. Remember, she's got a very cutting tongue. She's got a tongue that cuts like you would not believe, but she's got the ability to cut through the fear as well, because she detaches and sees things much clearer than what with the Devil. So there's something to do with the law here. Politics, I don't know. I think you're becoming very intelligent by the end of 2023, dear Aquarius. You're learning how to speak with tact. And this is how you will win a lot of things. Let's just quickly have a look at the Between Worlds, number 3. 3. You're transitioning, not being quite out of one situation and fully engaged in another. Temporary blindness, no man's land. Between the world is where you must let go of the tendency to make assumptions. This is a time when you are unable to see what is ahead. Cultivate curiosity and trust the process of change and growth. You are done learning the lessons of recent experiences. In this place between what was and what will be is a state of making and unmaking and making again. What is essential now is to admit not knowing. There is great freedom and power to be unleashed. A mystery that is not yours to understand weaves the web of life within a divine matrix of consciousness greater than your own thoughts, feelings, beliefs, desires, and decisions. The seeds that were planted in the past begin to take root, but what surfaces will probably not be what you expect. When you are between the worlds, you are invited to see with the curious eyes of a child glimpsing a rainbow for the first time. Do so and you will not be disappointed. So I guess that there could be some humbling towards the end of the year where you don't know everything and you need to look at things from the eyes of a child as if brand new. I hear a sigh of relief from you, dear Aquarius. I will leave it there. Thank you so much. I hope that this spoke to you. If not, doesn't matter. If it did, you can get the links beneath this video. I will be expanding and looking at each quarter with the fortune telling cards. We'll be looking emotionally where you are with the Mystic Moon Oracle. For each quarter, we'll be taking like 3 cards, and for more, I will take a couple more tarot cards, but we'll be using the Sibyllers as well. So I wish you well, dear Aquarius, sending you lots of love, lots of light, and thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting.